Alaska's $81 million education oopsie. Here's a healthy reality check. Alaska tried to play a clever game with federal school funding and kind of backfired. Here's the deal. Alaska receives something called federal impact aid. It's essentially money that's meant to help school districts that can't collect property taxes because of federal land, like military bases or tribal land. The state's been using a federal loophole called the disparity test to count most of this aid as part of its own education funding, effectively reducing the amount that the state has to contribute. But here's the catch. The funding difference between the richest and the poorest districts can't go above 20% difference. So here's the fumble. In May, the U.S. Department of Education told Alaska that it had failed that test. Why? Because some school districts moved money between general and transportation funds in ways that made the funding gaps too wide. Now, Alaska might have to cough up $81 million in order to make things right. Here's the fallout. State officials are absolutely scrambling. They're considering an appeal, but if that doesn't work, they'll need to find $81 million somewhere. I don't know how large your couch cushions are, but that's a lot of unexpected coin. Given how tight Alaska's budget is, thanks mostly to declining oil revenues, this is a big deal. Some lawmakers are questioning whether the state should keep using the risky funding strategy moving forward, since it sounds like it's such a tight needle to thread. This isn't just about numbers. It's about making sure that all students, regardless of where they live, get fair funding in order for their education to be amazing. Alaska's attempt to game the system has put all of that at risk. So, to put it bluntly, Alaska tried to hack the federal funding system, but the firewall caught them. Now, they need to patch things up before the entire education system crashes and costs the state $81 million.